All right, here we go. No timeout thing. I got to make sure that everything's loaded up on here. All right, let's go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the worldwide internet, Big Daddy Shin's proud to present Worldwide Wednesday. Thank you very much. So, yes, if you don't know who I am, yes, I'm Big Daddy Shin, and it's Wednesday, and this is a time when I get to just talk, about regular things, whatever. But one of the things before I want to get to the main, big, hardcore hitting thing, right? It's meal prepping, right? I know it doesn't look like it, but actually in the last, 2 weeks, I lost about, 10 pounds. I don't know what it is, but it helped out with when I'm learning how to eat differently. And a lot of people, they tell you, yeah, you can't eat that much salt. You should eat, less carbs, more protein. Basically, you should work out harder and eat less. Move more, eat less. And then so when I'm prepping my stuff, I'd make this chili or this cabbage, celery thing. And then I realized that I'm eating a full bowl, big stuff. But I found something that's probably going to save my life. It's this. No, it's not a paid endorsement. But Mellow Mellow, this is coconut jelly, right? So when you eat it, I'm going to eat this one. So, it's really good, right? You smell it like that. I don't have a spoon here somewhere. Yes. So this is what coconut jelly looks like. You take it and then you scoop it up on the top like this and you eat it. It's like coconut milk and coconut water at the same time. And on the bottom, there's more jelly on the bottom right there. So let me scoop out some of that on the bottom. Right there. You see that? So I'll eat it. Okay. That's enough of that. Now, I know you guys are saying oh my gosh, that's horrible. Why are you eating that stuff? First of all, it's pretty good for you from what I hear. So second of all, it's good for digestion. And third of all, I needed that coconut thing to turn into one of these. So this is an empty jar of it, okay? Now, what happened is when I was talking with Michelle, she said, the Dragon Lady, oh yeah, you should have, when she's dieting, she'll divide her proteins and vegetables and put them in things like little tiny things. I'm like, you know what? I think maybe I could use these. So I did it. So now this size, I put it in there and then it turns into this. So inside here, you have the celery, the tomato, the onions, the chicken in there somewhere, the black beans. So what I do is I have a bunch of these. So I bought a lot of these, and then I gave them to friends, or I ate some, right? But you clean it out, and then so if I have 6 of them in my refrigerator, right? So when I cook my stuff, I put them into 6 of these things, and then I have 3 meals a day basically. I just open it up, drink some water, and just eat it, and it's really good. I like it. But now what happens is when I started looking to see how much you would put in, I filled one up and I go, oh my gosh, there's all this soup left, right? And then so that's when I realized how much I've been overeating, right? So now it's making me think about, just eating properly and then watching those movies, Pumping Iron and Generation Iron, those ones, you see those bodybuilders do it and okay, got to be like a machine. So anyways, also, I got this. This is an egg maker. So maybe Amazon was watching me do stuff about that I like eating eggs, right? So this one, it cooks 12 eggs and it does any style. Deviled eggs, well, whatever. Make up to 2 dozen. What? No way. Soft boiled eggs, poached eggs, and omelets. Make up to 2 omelets. Well, I don't know. I'm going to open it up and see what it's like, but I figure eggs would be a pretty good snack. All right. So we'll see how that goes. But when I'm thinking about prepping, okay, a lot of people right now, they're prepping for something very, very, very big. What is that, you ask? Well, today is April 28th, and in 2 days, Disneyland is going to be is going to be coming back into business and opening up for everybody to go. And so what happens is a lot of people are getting really weird about it because they're antsy. I mean, as soon as like they announced selling the tickets, everybody is going crazy and lining up for tickets and lining up. I mean, lining up online and just waiting your turn. And then, you know, people are like, oh, when am I going to get tickets? Oh, they're going to sell out of tickets. They're never going to sell out of tickets, you know, except for opening day now, right? But so a lot of them, they buy the tickets, and see, some people, they'll just buy the tickets just because they just enjoy buying tickets. Yes, right, Greg? Cool Hand Steve. I'll eat those 50 eggs like Paul Newman and Cool Hand Luke. So I mean, I'm kidding, Mom. No, I know my mom's watching. And oh yeah, by the way, Greg and Tracy, happy anniversary. I wish I had a happy anniversary song, but I don't. But maybe I'll come up with something at the end of the show. Who knows? So what happens is people are trying to figure out how to plan for Disneyland. Now, thing is, you have savvy veterans, you know, who've just been doing it, and people who prep for Disneyland and then feel like they know Disneyland, they brag about that stuff. They're like, well, I am the Disney master. No, I'm the Disney master. Oh, did you know about the secret burrito? What? You know, oh, did you know you could substitute a leg for a thigh? You know, that kind of stuff. And, oh, did you know you could get free ice water all the way so you don't have to buy, like, bottled water? Okay, I just saved you guys a lot of money right there. So this isn't about Disney hacks. This is about, like, how to get from the parking lot all the way to, well, there's no fireworks. And then so, hey, Madison, how you doing? Now, the way it works before, you go there and you spend all day, you have shows, you have parades, you have fireworks, and then you have the late night, like, oh gosh, this sucks, right? In the morning, you just can't wait to get there. The night before, you can't even sleep going, oh my gosh, I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland, right? But at the end, you're like, I'm going home. I need to sleep. My feet hurt like crazy, okay? So now I think that it's going to open 9 o'clock to 7 in the beginning, and it's going to go 9 to 9. So that's 12 hours. So you might be thinking, hey, that's 12 hours of Space Mountain. Yeah, maybe, right? That means 12 times and you're not going to do much. Now, but when you do your strategy, you have to have careful timing on when you do this, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a more or less thing on how I do it, all right, and how you probably should do it. Now, thing is, when you have a season pass and you can go whenever you want, you kind of don't care for stuff. You go there early morning, do the Rise of the Resistance, like check-in, and then if you get it, you're happy. If not, you go home. I mean, I'll explain that in a second. But, yeah, so when you get there, okay, just know, from when you park, okay, let's start it right now. Ready? Disney, How to Get Through Disney by Big Daddy Shin right now. So when you get to the park, okay, from your parking lot, from your parking spot to the front ticket gate will take you about 45 minutes, okay? It's not like, oh, the park opens at 9. Okay, we could get there at 8:55 and then just get in there. No, if you get to the parking lot at 9, you'll probably get into the park about 10:15, 10:30, okay? So all of a sudden, oh my gosh, my day is like almost over, and you get actually upset, all right? So I highly recommend, if it starts at 9, you want to get in the parking lot by 8:30, okay? Yes, Thomas, what's going on? I saw Mortal Kombat, and it's amazing. Okay, so anyways, that's my movie review. Mortal Kombat, the new one. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Okay, now when on the days of opening, the gates inside usually open like two hours before the parking structure. So it'd be 7 o'clock. So when you get there, awesome, father son time's pretty good, Thomas. So when you get there, you need to get there by 7. But when you get there at 7, there's a big line to go in the parking lot. Okay, this is before you even pay for the stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, some of you people looking for free parking and everything, don't even think about it. Because everywhere within a certain tons of miles radius, everywhere you have to pay for parking at Disneyland. Okay, and then if you think you snuck through it, I mean, those business owners are savvy. They're just salivating, waiting for somebody to park their car with their Mickey ears and family and go and try to take an Uber from their thing or start walking. Yeah, they're going to ticket and tow your car away, right? So, yeah, I mean, I remember one time we left it at In-N-Out, but In-N-Out was like miles away. That's when, but still somebody had to pay for parking, okay? Just pay for the parking. There's no way around it. You can't go to downtown Disney and then get the 3-hour validation or eat something 5 hours because it's just, oh, remember when I said it takes about an hour and a half to get in the park? To get out to your car takes about the same amount of time. That's 3 hours. So you go, honey, you know, I'm going to go ride this ride with the kids. I'm going to go back to the car and come back. No, you're going to take a long time. Okay. So Madison, I am going to Disneyland on May 30th. Memorial weekend Sunday and June 4th. It's a Friday. So Memorial Day weekend on a Sunday, I figure, okay, that should be pretty cool, right? I mean, they have all the bugs and stuff out. And then June 4th is when that Avenger Academy opens. And so am I going to go the first day? You bet your bottom I am. And then so I'm going to check it out and see how it goes. All right. So anyways, on going in, make sure what you want to do is have one person be the sacrificial lamb. Okay? Hey, what's up, LA Remix? So what I mean by that is you do not need everybody to bring in a backpack. Because if you do, everybody's backpack gets searched and then you're stuck there. You're stuck there forever and then all these other backpack people, whatever, right? You want to just get through. So you want to go bare minimum. Don't bring like a ton of water bottles and all that kind of stuff because, okay, here's a secret. The Dasani, it's like in Victorville. The reason why I know this is my boss showed me the factory. And what they do is all the water comes from the mountain. They just bottle the tap water and there you go. Dasani water, $1 at the liquor store and $5 at Disneyland. Okay. When you go to Disneyland, drinking from the drinking fountain is perfectly fine. Because you have all the filtration systems for Disneyland. Because if it's not like, you know, when you're a little kid in the school, people like do bad things to the thing, you know, that kind of stuff, right? Disney can't afford people to get sick from the drinking fountain, so they make sure that thing is crystal clear. That means you're not getting any germs or anything like that. I mean, it's like pure water. It's almost drinking like Starbucks water. Well, actually, kind of is because Starbucks isn't part of Disneyland, right? And then also, wherever you go, you could get like a free ice water, and there you go. So other than that, if you have that 16-ounce water bottle, and you have it for you and your family, and you have like 5 of them in there, that's 5 pounds in your backpack that you got to carry all day. You know? Oh, let's refill the bottles. No. Right? So, oh, wow. So, yeah. So Crystal's sister, she'll be at Disney World. Same day I'm at Disneyland. Hey, it's awesome. So, that's that. Now, you could bring snacks in the park. You just put it in your backpack and stuff. And then, you know, there is a picnic area afterwards, you know, so in the outside. So I know sometimes if you have somebody meeting you later, you're like, oh, when do you come in? Oh, I'll be there in an hour. Hey, drop by In-N-Out, right? And then they bring it and you just eat outside and whatever. But you could bring stuff in your backpack and you're perfectly fine, okay? Like I think you could bring like water bottles and like those canisters and all that stuff. So I think Disney knows that no matter how much food you bring in the park, you're still going to buy stuff over there, especially people that don't have season tickets. Okay. Now, if you are the diehard Disney and you want to get maximum value of your ticket, what you have to do is, okay, if it starts at 9 o'clock, You have to be inside the park before 9 o'clock. I'd say like maybe 15 minutes before 8:45. So they have all the Main Street. It's open for shopping, but there's a rope at the end of Main Street, right before the Friends statue, and then also there's a rope after the fountain in California Adventure. So as soon as it's like 8:58 or something, you hear the recording of Walt Disney. Welcome to Disneyland, where blah 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 blah. Whatever his speech is. Yeah, you can see how many times I actually go there. Now what happens is in Disneyland, all right. The reason why you get there as soon as it's 8 o'clock is because there is a ride called Rise of the Resistance, ROTR. ROTR, right? That's that new Star Wars ride that you need to get a reservation to actually get on the ride. Okay? So let me explain. This isn't regular Fast Pass where you just run over there, but I heard you could actually run over there or do the Fast Disney Walk and get a Fast Pass there and say like later. But what happened is you have to go on the Disney app, you have to party up all your tickets, okay? I learned this the hard way, okay? And then as soon as it says 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, you have to be like clicking on the thing just right away. It'll say like, oh, you're in group 1. My friend John, he gets in group 1. He just goes there just like the whole video game thing. Oh, you're in group 46. You're in group 90. You're in group 143. You don't have a group. Go home. So literally, as soon as it goes, you'll hear like, okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Disneyland, right? And then you'll hear this rumble. It's like bingo. Okay, yeah, I go to bingo. I go to professional bingo at the bingo club in Hawaiian Gardens, but not a lot. But those people, like, there's just the tension. And someone says bingo, bingo, and then the people count. They're just like, no bingo. Then people are a good bunch of grumpy people. It's really funny. But what's funnier is when you're at Disney, as soon as it goes, okay, as soon as it starts, you hear the grumbling because a lot of people don't know how to click in the app. And some people are like totally wondering what's going on. And all of a sudden you hear somebody, it's like Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. I got a golden ticket. You hear people happy. And all of a sudden you didn't get yours yet. Your tension's building up. You're going, oh my gosh, I'm not getting on this ride. Right? By 8:02, 2 minutes, or 9:02, 2 minutes after it starts, all those fast passes are gone. And then so what happens is about 8:04, when we had the passes, people just exited. They're like, oh, screw this. I'm not going to go here. This sucks. So anyways, that's the first thing that you do. So, okay, you wait in line, you're frustrated on the line, and then like you feel the tension and anxiety about like, I need to get in the park before 8:45. But, people are checking, people are hitting you in the ankle strollers. People like, they're just people. You're like, gosh, you think that the whole quarantine was like, whatever. You like missed the crowds. But as soon as you go to Disneyland, it's going to be crowded AF. So, they say, it's going to be like 15% capacity or whatever it is. But 15% of Disneyland, that's a lot of people, okay? Because, see, everybody is going to be trying to do this early morning thing, and they're probably going to be camping out, right? And they just want to be in there. And then some people, they're going to get dropped off, and they're going to just be waiting at the gate, and then, it's just a sucky morning. So if you don't care about that ride, just go into California Adventure, right? Just go right on Radiator Springs Racing, and then you're fine. Okay. So you're in Disneyland, okay? This is how you do it. This is how I do it, okay? You walk down Main Street. You're like, yeah. What am I going to buy? Don't buy your stuff until later in the day because you don't want to carry your stuff all day. Even though you could buy your stuff and then you could check it in where like the strollers is, like right in the beginning, in the front. There's like a little store, and then you could check in your stuff and then you just pick it up later, right? Easy, but you have to walk all the way back, all the way forward, and that sucks. So just buy the stuff later, unless you could wear it or eat it. Okay. And then you walk past the corn dog place, you walk by Plaza Inn, you smell the chicken, you're like, oh gosh, what am I going to eat later? Chicken, right? And then you go to the right and you are making a bolt to Space Mountain, okay? Get your fast pass past the Space Mountain, okay? Or what you could do is you just go get your Star Tours fast pass and then go to Space Mountain and just walk on that ride because, you know, even though it's going to be, you know, you don't have a fast pass for Space Mountain, it goes by pretty quickly because Space Mountain is one of those rides where it's just constantly just funneling people in and out, in and out, in and out, right? Star Tours, it's one of the ones where you get a group of people, they sit in there for like 10 minutes, and then they just replenish them that way, okay? So I'd rather wait for a moving ride like Haunted Mansion, It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, all that kind of stuff, okay? So there you go. You go on Space Mountain, you come back, and then you're like, oh, okay, you know, it's Star Tours. That's pretty cool. And then if you have time, then you walk on to Buzz Lightyear, and you play that game, okay? It's the one where you shoot the little targets with the laser beams that kind of don't work. But make sure when you play Buzz Lightyear, you go for the upside-down triangles, okay? And this is one of the ones where you pray. You get stuck in front of an upside-down triangle, because I think the score for that one is, let's see, the circles are 100 points. The squares are like 500 points. Maybe the diamonds are like 5,000, but the upside down triangles, they're like, I think they're 25,000. Okay, they're 25,000 points. So thing is, the little kids, oh, look, a circle, pow, 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 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, right? And you go up, you hit one of those upside down triangles, bam, 25,000. I think that's how it goes. But if you really want to be savvy, okay, I'll tell you one hack. In Buzz Lightyear, okay, when you see the Zurg, he's all, oh, Buzz Lightyear, I got you now, right? And then you're going around him in a circle. You're like, why? There's no targets. There's a little square on his hip. But he has a little button right here, okay? 2 inches right between his chest right here, about 2 inches, there's a secret $50,000 point target. So if you get it, you hit it and you'll feel your hand vibrate, right? So sometimes after that, you see people with 400, 500,000 points already. You're like, wow, I'm a space ranger, right? So, yeah, Madison, I don't know how much I could stream from Disney because, you know, my Spectrum mobile phone sucks. It's horrible, right? And then also Disney, I don't know if they have, like, you know, public Wi-Fi. Even if they did, it's a horrible stream because you're sharing your internet with like everybody, okay? But we'll see. So what happens is now that you went on those 3 rides, okay, you could actually go for Finding Nemo, but no. What you're going to do is just keep moving on, okay? Now you're going to go backwards now, okay? I mean, some people, they go to Matterhorn because about that time you might be able to walk on Matterhorn and it won't be that bad. It might be about a 20-minute wait by then. That's probably not a bad idea. But what you do is right across from Matterhorn, you could go to It's a Small World and get that fast pass. So, but I like going to Small World at night because the lights and it's all small worldy and, you know. So, but I usually hit those first and then maybe go to Matterhorn. And then after that, I'm going all the way to the other side, okay? That's when you hit, you know, you get your fast pass for Indiana Jones. And then you get to Indiana Jones. And then depending on what time you get to come back, you go to Pirates of the Caribbean. There's no fast pass on that one, I don't think. Pirates of the Caribbean. And then, you know, Haunted Mansion about that time is not that crowded either. Haunted Mansion goes by really quickly. They have fast passes for Haunted Mansion, but you don't really need that, okay? So what you probably want to do is get your Indiana Jones pass, and then go to Pirates, and then come back, and then maybe go watch the Tiki Room, or go to the Jungle Cruise, right? And then actually, yeah, that'd be funny, Madison. So I'll wear my shirt. So if she looks for me, then just say, "Hey, what's going on?" Go, "Oh my gosh, Crystal's sister, what's up?" So yeah, and then so this Jungle Cruise might be really packed because it's going to be brand new, and then they have like different characters in there. So I'm actually kind of curious on what it's going to look like, and then I'm actually kind of curious on what type of jokes that these skippers do, because sometimes you get a really funny skipper, and sometimes you get a really not so funny skipper, right? And then usually the ones that are really funny are kind of really offensive. I know I feel bad. I'm saying like I laugh at those things, but it's like if a guy's funny, the guy's funny. What am I going to do? Not laugh, right? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Okay. But once you get all that whole Adventureland stuff out of your system, right? Then you just keep walking, and then you go, and then if you want to go to the Tarzan treehouse, fine. You have some kids with you, or like when I go with Miriam, yeah, she just runs up that thing. I'm like, oh gosh, okay, I'll wait for you by the strollers. Okay. So anyways, you walk by there again, and then so now when you're going down that area, you have a choice to go Splash Mountain or not. Okay. Now, thing is, I'm not a big Splash Mountain person because, okay, I don't know if I should say this, but okay, there's conspiracy theory thing. Okay. People say that when people die, people put their ashes on the rides. Like they want to be immortalized in Haunted Mansion, right? So all of a sudden, you're in the ride, all of a sudden there's big smoke, and also like, oh wow, who's that? Or whatever that is, right? Same thing with Pirates of the Caribbean. People put their ashes on there. I mean, it's highly illegal, okay? But then some people put it on Splash Mountain as well. So my whole thing is, I know the whole thing gets filtered out and everything like that. But if you ever go with me on those rides, okay, and it goes down, okay, like you go, oh my gosh, right? And then you splash at the bottom and all this water comes up. So you'll see me, I'm always like this, or I cover my mouth, okay? Because I do not want water to go in my mouth, because that's somebody's ash, right? It's like, oh, that's somebody's eyeball. Maybe it's a finger. Maybe it's a foot, right? So it's like it's Splash Mountain. There's a really, really huge thing, right? And then so when you are all drenched with whole Splash Mountain or whatever it is, Princess and the Frog Mountain, right? You're going down that thing, you get all splashed, and then if that's true, all that water is soaked in your clothes, and then, after you're wet at the amusement park, you feel like you're a stormtrooper because all your clothes are like starched. Yeah. It's probably somebody's ash. How big can one group be at Disney World? It could be as big as you want. I mean, usually the good groups is about 6 to 12, because 12 you could fit a whole group on Space Mountain, right? And then but when you do the uneven ones, I mean, I think 8 is good too, because I think Rise of the Resistance is 8. Okay. So anyways, you want to try to plan your Splash Mountain area by the time you go to Rise of the Resistance. Okay. So you have that, yeah, you have the ride, and you're right there, and you could go over there, be, like just immersed in Star Wars land, right? And then basically it's one big toy store, okay? But the ride is actually pretty cool, okay? So you go there, and then you see the stormtroopers doing their little things, the people walking around. I mean, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. And then, but yeah, there's the green milk and the blue milk. Okay. If you have somebody who is die hard to go buy the green or blue milk, drink the green one. The green one is more citrusy. The blue one's more banana-y. The reason why I know this is when I went with Arnold. Hey, little A, what's going on? Oh my gosh, little A, what's going on? So what happened is, hey, Gabby Sheba, El Maestro, right? Gabby Sheba, superstar in Brazil. So Arnold, he took his 2 kids and then his 2 kids' friends and me, right? So we're all there in Disneyland, just going through this stuff, just 6 of us. And then the kids, they're like, oh, I want to get this. And then so, it's funny because Arnold usually doesn't like spending stuff. And then, but I'm like, you know what? You're not going to look bad for the, right? So I go, how can you do that? It's $8 for a cup of milk, right? It was like this amount of milk. And then so I go, oh my gosh. He's like, well, you know what? If you're kids, you do it. So what happened is they're going to get 2 blue ones and 2 green ones just to split. And I go, oh, this is a horrible idea, right? That's $30 something, right? And then so it went as planned. As soon as they drunk it, it's good video. They drink it. I don't like this, Dad. Here, take it. And then so all of a sudden, me and Arnold were stuck with 4 cups of this like strange milk, and we had to drink it because that was a pretty expensive. Like beer doesn't even cost that much. Well, okay, Disneyland does, or California Adventure does. So, anyways, that's my green and blue milk story. But they have all their little stuff. Okay, now, granted, when you go eat food there at Disneyland, the food is great. Some people say it's overpriced. I don't think so, because Disney doesn't mess around food. And this one, I could actually credit my buddy DeAndre from 24 Hour Fitness, because he knew all the ins and outs of that stuff. But he says, the food stuff with Disney, yeah, it's a business. And then so it's like when I go, my number one place is, so you had to fit these in. I usually fit in the chicken dinner when fireworks are there. But now that there's no fireworks, I have no idea. You just eat when you eat, I guess, right? So you have the chicken dinner at Plaza Inn, and I usually change my drumstick for another, what is it? Leg? I always get those mixed up. So you have 3 pretty big pieces of chicken. And then you eat it, and then it's like amazing. But it's funny too, because it's like, all right, I mean, I never did this. I promise you. I'm not saying this even as a joke, implying that I did it, but I thought about it. When you go there, a lot of people, they will order the whole chicken dinners just for themselves, and there's like 6 people, a family of 5 or 4, or whatever. And there's all this chicken, they eat it, but they can't eat the stuff. They just want the drumstick. And then all of a sudden, I remember we walked by this table that they just left, and there were like 4 chicken breasts in there. 4. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally wanted to take that chicken, but I didn't. So that's that. And then the corn dogs. The corn dogs is really good. It's my brother Howard. He's the one that got me into the corn dogs at Disneyland. So yeah, no fireworks. I have no idea when. I'm waiting for the shows. But so I guess now that I thought about it, talked through that, I bet you could get through all of Disneyland in about 5 hours. Okay, so if you get there at 9, 19, 20, yeah, 1 o'clock. That's when you head on over to. That's when you head on over to California Adventure. So you have 8 hours to go, whatever. Now, you notice I didn't say the little kid rides for the little kids. Okay, granted, if you're with little kids, that's probably the first thing you got to go on, and you just got to bite the bullet, wait in all those lines, and realize you're not going to go on anything else. Okay. But if you want to go on like Snow White, which is remade, or Peter Pan and like the Carousel and Dumbo, Storybook Land, you probably want to do those towards the end of the day when all the kids are wiped out and then the parents took them home already. Because then you have all the grown-up kids going and trying to be on these rides, but it's not as crowded, right? Okay. So, any questions so far? Brian, May 13th. Wow, you're going to be there way before me. I'm going to be there after everything's over. Actually, you know what totally suck? Okay, you're lucky because you're going May 13th. Is that Mother's Day? No, it's Tuesday, I think. So, no, Wednesday. So when you go early, they're going to be really strict on the, 15% of the crowd, whatever. By the time it's Memorial Day weekend, I think things are going to open up a little bit more. Now they're talking about how you don't need a mask outside and all that kind of stuff now. So if that happens and Disneyland goes to 50% opening, I'm going to be pissed. Because thing is, okay, I wanted to go when it's like not that crowded, but I had a choice. I could have did the first week of May and then have it close at 7, or I could have went later where it's 9, right? But you know what, Vince? That's a good question. When can out-of-state people visit? Hey, if you want to use my address, that's fine. Because I don't know how they could check. I really don't. Now, thing is, I'm not instigating everybody cheat Disneyland. I'm not, okay? But I'm just saying, I don't know how they could check everybody's ID with going in the park, okay? Because when I bought the tickets from AAA, well, okay, I guess they checked my address when you did, they take the payment. But then when you go in and you have it on your app, how would they know? That makes sense? So come on over for Vegas, man. May 30th, I'll be there. I just hope my stalker's not going to be at Disneyland, right? But, okay. So, that's, yeah, before the crowds come in. Hey, you know what, Brian? It's funny, because I saw Brian Johnson at Disneyland one time. That was funny. And then so, anyways, California Adventure, okay? Now, this one, California Adventure used to suck. It used to suck big time, okay? But as it got better, well, it just got better, okay? So now it's like a lot of more grown-up things, and it's more thrill seekers. You want classic Disney, regular Mickey in a tux and Minnie in a red with a white polka dot, dress and bow and, Goofy and his orange shirt and stuff. Yeah, go to Disneyland, okay? Because you go to Disneyland California Adventure, you get all the woke characters. You get like, beatnik Goofy and emo Donald and, it's like, I don't want to take pictures of those people. If I can take a picture, I want it with classic Disney characters, okay? I don't want to go walk around by Mickey and then some drunk dude with a fluorescent yellow cup is like, talking, trying to hit on, the, what is it? Sophia the First. I don't know. I didn't even know Sophia was a character. Sorry for all the Latina people out there, but I did not know who she was. And so I have to use, okay, so I'm just guessing that the strategies are pretty much the same. So instead of Rise of the Resistance, the one that you go for straight to is get your Tower of Terror. No, get your Radiator Springs. Get the Radiator Springs pass and then go to the other stuff, okay? Because Tower of Terror is not for everybody, okay? Like that one, it's, or Guardians of the Galaxy, sorry. It's a great ride. It's really fun. But if you do not have the stomach for it, that's probably not a fun ride to go on, right? I mean, you go, oh, wow, it's fun. But then if you have something that's truly messed up from the, the up and down type of rides, then you basically ruin their day for the whole day. Right? So, yeah, Madison asks, what are they doing different this year in Disneyland? Well, they're opening up. That's what they're doing differently. And yes, the Marvel campus, I'm going there on June 4th. That's when it's opening. And then, so now instead of going to Disneyland first, I'm going to go straight to Avengers. I don't even care. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to still go in, try to get my Rise of the Resistance tickets, and then go to California Adventure. So, when you do the Radiator Springs ones, okay, so you get that, and it's probably going to be like a bunch of hours later. Oh, yeah. Just so you know this. With the Fast Pass, okay? Just so you get it, and just so you get it at 10 o'clock, okay? And then it says come back at 11, all right? Then, okay, you come back at 11, use that fast pass, and then you get another fast pass somewhere else. But if it's 10 o'clock and it says come back at 2, all right? It doesn't mean that your fast pass, you can get another fast pass at 2. If you look at the bottom of the card, it will say your next fast pass is available in an hour. So at 11 o'clock, you get another fast pass. 12 o'clock, you get another fast pass. You look at the bottom of the card for like this expiration date on when it's good to go. So technically, you could have a couple different fast passes for different stuff, and then you'll be okay. Oh yeah, Disneyland secret. You could get Buzz Lightyear fast pass even if you have another fast pass. Okay, there you go. Is it factual? I did it before. I don't know if there's some other videos that they expose the thing, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so if you do Radiator Springs, you're walking over there, and then I would walk back around, okay, and then do like the whole, no. I take that back. Radiator Springs, see, this is kind of weird because there aren't that many of the, all the Fast Pass rides at California Adventure are spread. So you can't really just go a certain area and fast. I mean, if you fast pass, you got to wait an awful long time. Like California Screaming and Toy Story, okay, all the way at the other side. If you get a fast pass for Toy Story. Because California Screaming, usually that line, you can probably get it within like maybe 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. Toy Story, hour. It's easily an hour. So you do not want to mess with that. So there, you need the Soaring Over California pass, or Soaring now. Actually, you know what? That might be the first one. The Grizzly River Run, that one, yeah, just go out any time. But like I said, you're going to get wet. That water you could probably drink. No, I'm kidding. Don't drink it in water. But I don't think there's ashy because I don't think there's going to be too many people, too many diehard Disney people go, you know what? When I die, I want my ashes going Grizzly River Run. No, I doubt it. So I'm sure that water's safe. Little Mermaid, that's a fast one, like fast line. You know, it's a conveyor belt. Goofy Sky School, it's kind of okay fast. Okay. Monsters Inc. That one's a, you know, it gets people going. And I think that's about it. Make sure you go to the Disney Drawing Academy too. That's one of my favorite things to do. All right, Brian. I'll see you Friday, right? I'll probably sing about Disney. Who knows? But, yeah. Okay, so. Wow, Madison. That'd be awesome. If you're one of Crystal's friends, one of the 12 people. Are you guys going to Florida or are you guys going to Anaheim? Okay, so Vince, the secret menu items, you know, honestly, I don't know too many secret item things because I only eat a couple things. Okay, so when I'm in California Adventure, I usually get the Chinese chicken salad, right? But what I do is, whether I get the clam chowder bowl or the Chinese chicken salad, I get a Chinese chicken salad with a bread on the side. Or I'll get the clam chowder with the bread on the side. Okay? And then so what they do is they put it in a bowl so it doesn't get all messy. And then they'll put the bread in a bag and you can eat it that way. And you could actually ask them to slice the bread. So you could actually get a clam chowder and they'll give you sliced sourdough bread that they made fresh right there. And that's pretty good too. Right? But if you want sliced bread, just go inside the bread factory and then just keep walking in and out. They'll just keep giving you a slice of bread. They don't give away the free chocolate in Ghirardelli's, right? Wow, that'd be awesome, Madison. So you get to do the whole thing with the whole Disneyland stuff. right? So that one, yeah, I think only thing I eat in California Adventure is we usually split. Somebody gets a salad and somebody gets a soup, and we split it. But if I have to choose one, I'll usually get the Chinese chicken salad. Did you buy 2 tickets for each day? Yes, that's what I did. Because thing is, Eric, it's one of those like, okay, you've spent so much money for one ticket, right? And then all of a sudden, you're like, hey, but for $30 more, and like, oh, my buddy John was saying like, oh yeah, you know what? Just buy the 5-day. It's only this much more. And I go, oh, you have 13 days to use all 5 tickets. There's no way. So, yeah, Jill's usually one of my Disney buddies. And then so, it's one of those ones where I got the tickets and I have no idea. It might even be daughter number 2, Clarissa. It's her birthday on the 30th. And I didn't see her for like years. But also, whoever goes on the 30th has to be able to take off work on Friday, the June 4th. That's what's tricky about this one. And and Miriam, she can't get over from Mexico. It's kind of hard if you've heard. So, there goes my sound from the speaker. But yeah, I usually eat that or I'll get a corn dog. But this time when I go, I realize I'm going to enjoy it thoroughly. Because when you have a season pass, okay, there's times where you just drive there like at 6 o'clock at night. You just get a fast pass for a ride and then eat something and then go on the ride and go home, right? It's like, okay, take it for granted, right? It's like going to the bathroom. It's like, okay, I'm in the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm done. Okay, see you tomorrow, right? But this one, it's one of those ones where I'm not going to go every day. I'm not going to go. I don't even know when the next time I'm going to go after this day, right? So this is one of those ones where it's like, when you're a kid, you just go once a year, right? And, you always had that, oh my gosh, the whole smells of Disney, right? That's why it's like, Haunted Mansion smell. Oh, think of your childhood, And then fortunately, that's why, some people say that's why I don't clean my place. So I can get the Haunted Mansion smell. And then, the Pirates of the Caribbean smell, right? All those different things. Weevil, what's going on? And then, there's all those different smells at Disneyland. But thing is, everything over there, it's just, one big store because they have to make money, right? And then now they have to make even more money because, they're out for a year and something. And think about how much money they were losing out on that, right? Not only that, but all those people that probably pirated Raya too. But it's, you had a lot of people that, they just didn't get money. But now that's opening again, shoot. I bet they're going to be back to normal. Okay. And, do I care how politically correct Disney is? Not at all. Because you know why? No matter what I say or what I do or what you say or what you do or how they treat us, we're still going back. I know some people are like, oh, no, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go. Yeah. Somehow, some way, someone's going to convince you to go. Right? Maybe it's me. And yeah, the churro smell. I'm not big on the churro thing because I just can't get myself to pay $5 for a churro that I could go to Costco and get it for $1. Oh, I'm sorry, it's $1.25 now. Twisted churro, right? And then it just doesn't taste that good to me for $5, But I know it's a seize the moment. Okay, the Coco churro. The one that's by Big Thunder. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about Big Thunder. The one by Big Thunder, that one tastes really good. That one has like a dipping sauce, and it's really good. So it's like, gosh, I forgot what it is. I know you dip it in chocolate, but I don't know if it's just cocoa, like sprinkles or something. I totally forgot. It's been like probably 3 years since I ate that thing. Yeah, Madison. So there's a bunch of Disney parks all over the world. In America, you have Disneyland, the original one, and then you have Disney World. And Disney World is a lot more bigger from what I hear. I never been there. I went to Florida once, and it was awesome. I was hanging at Miami. But in Disney World, everything's like really spread out, and then Anaheim, everything's closer together, so you could, move around more. There's one in Paris. There's one in Tokyo. I think Shanghai. I forgot. I don't know where else the Disney ones are. I know you said like, hey, what kind of Disney fan you are, right? Oh, Vince. I guess Club 33. I wonder how exclusive that thing's going to be, right? I wonder how many people paid the $25,000 last year to go to have a membership of a park that was not open. So that was probably a big hit. And then so I bet like you go there for dinner now. If you get an invite, it'll probably cost you about like $200. Who knows? I think when we went there, it was. Why is my stream not getting my stuff? I need Harold the Handyman to help me out. So, anyways, that's about that. I think I'm all talked about like just preparing for Disney stuff. Now, when fireworks and shows open up, that's a different story, and parades, okay? But when you go to Disneyland, okay, when you go to Disneyland, it's good to be well prepared, okay? If you're just gonna go and do the whole, you know what? Let's just see what happens, right? You're getting on nothing, because I remember when I was younger. And then me, Stu, and like a lot of our Sunday school kids, we took them. I remember it was so packed the whole day. We only got on 4 rides. And that one, never again. We are going to make sure that we know what we're doing. So, but yeah, that one, it's like, when it's tough. When you take even just your own kids, right? It's tough. But when you take a bunch of fun, yeah, it's a little bit rough, but I'm just thinking like, gosh, how are we able to do that back then? Those are the days. Yeah, the Blue Bayou. I think I ate there once, maybe twice, 3 times a lady. Who knows? But yeah, I am going to. I'm going to see what I could stream. I'll see how good my my internet health is on there. And then, so if I have good internet, then I'll stream some stuff. But, I'm going to make my videos of what it's like, even though it's a month late. Yeah, parking is going to be $25 a car. So, ugh. But, everything's inflation. The prices are rising. And then, so, I don't know. I heard that Biden was talking today. He might have been talking about. Thanks, man. No, it's not Kenny Rogers. It's Lionel Richie. But then, with those 3 plans that are like, $2 trillion each, right? You're like, oh my gosh. I think it's trillion, so $6 trillion. So if you have all this money circulating everywhere, then $25, you're gonna be like, what? That's nothing. But when it gets to like Rose Bowl parking prices, okay, then Disneyland, you went too far. So yeah, different alternative. Just buy a condo or a house by there. I don't even know what ride I'm talking about anymore, Madison, because I talked about them all. So anyways, I think that's about it. So on Friday, I think I have a combination. I'll probably go some Disney, some birthday, some. I mean, I think I have a pretty good story to sing about on Friday, so we'll see how it is. Another stimulus. Yeah, just take it out of my paycheck, Vince. No, I'm kidding. I got one too. Not that I'm complaining. If somebody gave me $100, thank you very much. I'll take it. All right. But anyways, I think that is about it. Any questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No. Okay. It's that time. Yay! Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Yes, thanks Brian and Tracy and Greg and Rachel and Karen, Vince, Weevil, Eric. Wait, hold on. Tracy, are you still there? Tracy, are you there? Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a special song. Tracy, Greg, are you guys there? Okay, it's their anniversary. So if you guys watch on Facebook, you have Greg and Tracy. They always go on my show, and you know they're Tracy's mom watches the show too. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to sing a song just for the anniversary. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Let me make sure. All right, there we go. All right, ready? I mean, I think everybody left already. But anyways, so this one is for the wedding couple. Anniversary 20 years ago. Yes. Here we go. I can't remember when you weren't there, when I didn't care for anyone but Tracy and Greg. It's for you. I swear we've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we've missed. Can't imagine anything the two of you can't do. Through the years, you never let me down. You turned my life around. The sweetest days I found with you. Through the years, I've never been afraid. I love the life we've made, and I'm so glad I stayed right here with you through the years. Yay, Tracy and Greg. I can't remember what I used to do, who I trusted, who I listened to before. I swear you taught me everything I know. Can't imagine needing someone so. But through the years it seems to me I need you more and more. Through the years, through all the good and bad, I know how much we had. I've always been so glad to be with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. Through the years, when everything went wrong, together we were strong. I never had a doubt. We'd always work things out. I've learned what life's about by loving you through the years. Yes, Tracy and Greg, you've been great friends to me, and I hope you're enjoying Tam O'Shanter Prime Rib right now. I'm super jealous. Through the years, you never let me down. You turned my life around. The sweetest days I've found with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You kiss my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. Yay, Greg and Tracy. Woo! All right. Anyways, all right, now it's time to go. That Tam cut, medium rare, that sounds really good, right? Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Yes, you thought I was going to forget your anniversary today. Anyways, Greg and Tracy, thanks for all the support throughout the years. To each other, that is, right? 20 years, and you have that prime rib, eating, drinking that wine. Maybe. Go Bruins. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing the song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank Madison, DJ, the anniversary couple, and you two out there. Thank you very much. Happy trails to you